what's up? So, as you can tell, I said from the last video that I probably wouldn't be doing this again. But the thing I've been talking about the most, which was essentially, for the past few videos, I've been saying, hey, I have to level this, I have to do that. So, my dumbass, me, this VTuber you see right now, I decided to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning to finish my last job to 90, which means I have all this free time, which is why I said yes to working a job. Which I also have to probably put out another email and say I'm also good to work the other jobs. That's way too long ago. Look at this bad boy. Look at this fucking bad boy. So, as I can tell you, what are the benefits for getting every single, as you can see, combat job to 90 besides this blue mace, which nobody really cares about? Nothing. Literally nothing. There's literally no benefit at all. There's no benefit. There's literally, you get a mount, right? You get a mount, which, again, isn't really remotely something to care about. It's not like it's, okay, that's my achievements. Also, you get, like, head pieces as well when you get close to it. But, like, you don't really get anything that's really good. You get a mount. That's it. You get a mount and head pieces. It's like, cool, good job. Don't really give a fuck. Like, it's not good. It's not a particular, this is the mount. Like, it's not a particular, like, good-looking mount. I just wanted the mount, and I was like, cool, let me get the fucking mount. Look at this bitch. It's dumb. Anyway, has 4 wings. Oh my gosh, yay. So I did all that for a fucking mount. Anyway, let's talk about the nitty-gritty. What does this really teach me, essentially? Like, what did it do to me? Let me bring in my mic a little bit more. I'm gonna bring it. How's my head? And okay, that was wild. I think it's because I brought in the mic, which is, like, further in. So here's the thing, right? What jobs would I play? Truthfully, what did I learn? Okay, let's go back. What I learned from doing this is the fact that tanks is a very easy role. Playing tank is probably the easiest thing I've ever done because I come from being a healer for years, and that is stressful. And then I go to tank, and it's basically the easiest thing in the world, and I've have disdain for tanks nowadays because of the fact that, like, I've had to deal with tanks, and you know what they do? Never press a mitigation, so I'm using my whole, like, MP bar, and I'm just like, why am I using all my MP? Again, most of the time it's because of the fact that, like, my DPS is stepping in puddles for days. But truthfully speaking, I'm just like, why the hell am I using it? Because, like, it's so easy. You just press mitigation and you attack. That's it. You just have your thing on. Make sure you're attacking everybody. Attack again, because they can easily lose focus or aggro. And you just continue doing that. And it's a very easy thing to do. It's not hard at all. It doesn't really take much skill to be a tank, which is wild to say, coming from a healer, because it takes a lot of skill. But I'm throwing shots for no reason. But, like, yeah, it's not the hardest thing. Like, what would I play coming on, like, coming into Dawntrail, right? I will tell you the ones I actually liked of everything. So, other tanks, Paladin Warrior, I'd probably play again. I don't think I would play much of Dark Knight. Dark Knight is fun, but, like, I feel like Dark Knight is really fun to look at. I don't really think I had a lot of fun playing it. It is nice 90 because of what you get, but, like, I don't think I really want to play it that much. Besides probably playing Warrior or Paladin when it comes to, like, actual, like, survivability and also somewhat fun. When it comes to healer, I don't really know. I don't really want to touch healer this fucking time around. I probably will though. Probably Scholar, because Scholar at level 90 is pretty good. And probably Astro, because I'm an Astro. But that means I have to play it again and relearn my Astro, because I haven't played it for a while. I don't think I'll play Sage. It's not my type of tea. It is, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. It is fun to play. It is very fun to play, but again, it's not my cup of tea. Um, Melee DPS. Reaper is amazing if you've never played it. It looks great, it feels great, and everything is fun. Samurai feels like a worse Reaper because, okay, let's go with Samurai. Let me show you Samurai for like 5 seconds. So, okay, I need you to get off the mount, motherfucker. So, look at all these, look at all these abilities. Don't mind the weather. Look at all these abilities, right? Everything kind of complements each other. You have this gauge right here, which actually helps with getting all your forms. I still don't understand how this one works, but this one works. I haven't used that. It's level 90 skill. But like you have all these things that complement each other that actually works for the ability, and it also evolves into basically what your Reaper form is, and also helps out the Reaper form because everything here transforms when you get a Reaper form, especially as well. When it comes to Samurai, which should be somewhere around here, I don't have Reaper on here. That's wild. Okay, I don't have anything over here. Okay, I have to be a pleb. I forgot to put them there. I feel like an idiot. Okay, the last thing I had was Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker's right there, isn't it? It's Machinist. Oops. Wait, what? I did Gunbreaker before. I'm so dumb. Okay, Samurai. Alright, so here's the thing. I need to go back to fishing as well. Here's the thing, right? Samurai itself isn't the best, as you can tell. Like, I was playing Samurai, and Samurai doesn't feel good. And the main reason why I say Samurai doesn't feel good is because you level up these things, and all it really does is increases your, like, again, this is my opinion. I'm probably wrong because I don't play this fucking shit. It really just increases. Again, I haven't touched this because, again, I level 90. I do level 90 and I go to the next job. But, like, it just increases this. So you get stuff for this. And you really, truthfully, only really using. This is your ability for single targets. You have this, which is a backstep. And you also have this, which is like your all AoE. It's not really AoE, but I did rest. Essentially, you never really want to use this. It doesn't deal much damage. It only does 250. Truthfully, I don't really only use this for a dodge, which, again, it's probably the best thing of the kit, which is like a. It only takes 10 of the gauge, and it's like 10 seconds as well. Like, it literally comes back up in like 10 seconds. But like, it's not, like I said, there's nothing really. I don't like it. It just feels incomplete. It feels like everything should flow in more, like, I don't want to say strategically, but it does feel like that when it comes to like how a samurai is. Like, you're not really trying to make wasted movements. And spamming this isn't really my cup of tea. I spam it and I was like, I'm not doing damage. I'm just doing a thrust, and it feels boring. And you get all this stuff, which, again, this is what I really use it for. You use basically these when it's up. But it's like, it feels boring. So that's why I don't really like it much. I'm going to switch back to Reaper because I don't want this to be on my screen. Um, so truthfully speaking, of all the ones I've probably leveled, I'm probably going to pick 3 since there's so many fucking melee DPS. I'll probably pick Monk, Ninja, and Samurai. Nothing really Dragoon, but Dragoon is very much a single target. So is Monk, but Monk has a lot of good AoE stuff, so I'm going to pick Monk also because of the dash, and I love my Monk. I think it was like my first real like DPS class. Well, no, Ninja was, but my first real DPS class on this character, so that's why I'm picking Monk. So that, if I had to rank them, probably Monk, Ninja, and Reaper, just because Reaper is great and I love it, but again, I just started playing it, so I'm not really gonna put it on a high pedestal when I have actual like playtime with Monk. When it comes to ranged DPS, Bard is fun. Now, you can tell which one actually got a lot of love. Because I can easily say what physical range DPS is with a few words. Buff. Bard is great for buffing. Like, they are really great buffing. They really only have a one escape, which is a backstep. Machinist is your real heavy hitter of the melee, the physical DPS. Really heavy hitter, and because of that, they have no escapes. Dancer has all the escapes, has a buff, also has a heal. It's really just big support. Dancer is really big support. They do alright damage, but it's like a, truthfully, oh my eye. You pick Dancer if you really want a good buffer. Also, it looks pretty to look at as well. Also, you can do a dance partner, which buffs your ally, buffs the ally. So if you get a buff, they get a buff too. So you can finish this fucking dungeon a lot quicker. Now we're talking about magical range DPS, which I haven't touched in a while because that's one of the first few things I finished off. Black Mage is fun, but playing with Black Mages is always a same thing with Machinists. Black Mages and Machinists do the same thing where they'll just stand in a puddle because of the fact that like they just want to. They literally have new casts and they don't want to get off their cast. Like machinists have two things. That's the thing. Machinists have maybe two abilities that make them stand in a circle. Which one, truthfully, you have to stay still and aiming at the direction, which is like their flamethrower, and everything else they can move. Besides like the poison one, but again, everything else they can fucking move. Just one ability, but they like to stand in puddles because again they have no escape. They have to kind of play everything that good. Black mages have their kind of, I don't remember what ability black mages. I can also just skip to black mage. Where's their circle? It's not that. They have ley lines, which they put down, and essentially deal. I can also read this. They get reduced spell cast and recast time, and also their auto attack goes down. Well, delay goes down by 15. So again, this is what their bread and butter. They do not want to leave ley lines. Do you not see that fucking cooldown? It's 120 seconds. Also, they can teleport back to ley lines, so truthfully speaking, well, dash. They can kind of leave the circle. They're not going to, but they can. Then you have Summoner, which is alright. I don't know. I feel like New Summoner is actually pretty good. It is a fun thing to play because everything has its own thing, so I do like New Summoner. I do love seeing red mages because red mages have a res. So truthfully, I really just like seeing red mages just in case healer fucks up. That's really it. Red mage is there. Like his thing, red mage does a lot. They're great. They're a hybrid class. They're amazing. But I truthfully only see red mages as something as a secondary res. That's the only reason I see a red mage. I'm like, cool, I can fuck up. Like that's all I see. Like if I go in the dungeon and I'm a healer or I'm going any type of instance and I'm a fucking healer, I see that red mage. I was like, good, I can fuck up. I can fuck up. Also, I guess the same with summoner, but I don't really rely on summoner. Like summoner, the thing is, red mage can do a quick cast of a with a what do you call it? With a I'm fucking around. They can do a quick cast with a essentially any second ability, so they can get you up really quickly. Summoners would have to essentially do. I don't even see this fucking ability. They would have to do a swift cast, so it's not really beneficial. They'd actually mess up their whole stats or thought process if they had to use it. I don't remember actually having to use swift cast as a summoner ever really, so it's whatever. Yeah, like I said, I don't like. Was it a waste of my time? Yes, I could have done a lot of things. I could have worked. I could have played other games. I could have done. I could have lived a life. Um, so I wouldn't recommend it. It's not the mount's not that good. It's not my Demiasma mount. The Demiasma mount is fucking chef's kiss. I spent a lot of hours. Now the question is, because I say this, is it worth buying a skip for these jobs? No, not at all. Because at the end of the day, you have to learn these fucking jobs. Like you have to learn them. You can't just buy a skip and be like, well, okay, cool. I don't know my fucking thing. This is why I don't dislike PvP. Is because you're thrust into PvP around level 30. All your abilities are messed up. Messed up in the case of they're put into different kind of categories and also messed in together. You get some high level abilities with some weird abilities essentially. So it's messed up because unless you're level 90, I don't like. It's a weird thing because you start low because everybody's level 30 essentially. Everybody starts at level 30. Nobody's and all your abilities are meshed together so they work for PvP atmosphere. But because of the fact that like if you're a low level, I'm not gonna know what this ability is. Because you just gave me a level 80 ability, and I'm not even level 80. I'm like level 60. I don't know what this ability is. So you're taking half the time to reach it, and also you're supposed to know exactly what everything does, and you're not going to, unless you have every understanding of your job. You're not gonna know shit. That's the funny thing. Like I'm not gonna know anything. Do I better gear? I probably don't. I do. Let's go. But like yeah, that's the only bad thing about that. But that's really it. I'm not really gonna be on this game much anymore. Besides maybe like I'm not touching this game until like probably Saturday or Sunday. If not, I'm not working. But like until like Saturday or Sunday, because of the fact that like I want to pay attention to a lot of other games, and I will because I have time now. Like I'm gonna have so much time. Like I don't have to fucking play this. Like I'm playing more of HSR as well. I was just on Honkai Star Rail, just recently because we just got the new event and everything. Also doing my on the run as well. So I'll probably do a video next week about my on the run because I do want to talk about the nitty gritties and what exactly is happening, what the on the run is, if it's giving me trouble because I am going to play again for most of this week. It'll be my on the run. But that's really going to be it. It was a short video, short and sweet. But I really just wanted to tell everybody and update everybody about the fact that I'm done. I'm done getting everything done. It's like, well, now's the disciples of hand and Lent. No, I'm not doing that bullshit. Like, I want to actually spend fun time. Like, I actually want to spend time. Like I said, I've literally messaged somebody about picking up a job. Like, after messaging him saying, hey, I also picked this up, but I prefer the cam op job. But yeah, I will be going. My name is Oni the Incubus. That is my time, and I'll see you all again next week. Alright, later days. Love you all. Peace.